What are you doing except dumping their things in the trash?
A heated confrontation today between homelessness advocates and Eugene police officers as Union Pacific attempts to clear homeless encampments from its private railroad property in Eugene. This is a continuation of a plan Union Pacific put in place to completely clear the entire Coos Bay line running through West Eugene. KVAL's Tiffany Lewis was there as tensions rose.
Long-standing homeless encampments are facing massive sweeps and threats of arrest as Union Pacific attempts to clean private railroad property. Tuesday morning, a sweep took place near Seneca Road, leaving several people without access to their belongings, including food, clothing, medication, and important identification paperwork. EPD and Union Pacific law enforcement officers arrived to sweep the encampment around 9 a.m., giving the people there 15 minutes to gather their things and leave.
They just showed up and said, you have 15 minutes to grab whatever, anything, before a cleanup crew comes, and if you're still here, you're going to be arrested.
Joshua says he lost stable housing during the pandemic and has since been swept at least 10 times. EPD says when a camp is swept, officers hand out a piece of paper with a list of shelter organizations and resources. But homeless people say it's not enough.
They had nothing. They didn't offer anything. They didn't offer a list of phone numbers for outreach organizations or even give us a place where we could go to reside.
A confrontation between advocates and EPD took place as cleaning crews loaded trash and personal property into dumpsters.
These are not places to live. These are not places to live.
Over the past 2 weeks, outreach workers and advocates have been scrambling to help as homeless individuals are evicted from the tracks. According to the city of Eugene, Union Pacific currently owes at least $479,000 in fines for failing to clean trash piled up from homeless camps. Stop the Sweeps, an advocacy group, says Union Pacific warned that phase 2 of a long cleanup process will take place in the next week, involving physically removing people, arrests, and trespassing citations. But several people living there say they weren't given an exact timeline, causing confusion.
Well, information that's given to both the public and people living on the streets and the tracks is really inconsistent. So it's always a guessing game, like are they bluffing or are they not?
Union Pacific says it did provide notice, adding that the cleanup is part of our continued efforts to keep the area clear and people off the tracks for their safety and that of the train crew and community. EPD also provided a statement saying railroad property is private property and people on the tracks are subject to arrest at any time officers go there or Union Pacific calls about a complaint. There is no requirement for a warning, and we don't know whether or not a contact will result in arrest, citation, or warning. The homeless people and their advocates say this sweep is just one example of a seemingly endless cycle of displacement.
It's just being displacing and displacing and displacing people over and over and over again. You know, when you have to move all your stuff every 2 months or every month or every week or every third day, do you think there's a lot of stability in your life? The answer is no.
Everything we need to survive, they just take it. It doesn't matter to them.
We asked Union Pacific if there is a next phase to this process. The company did not respond to that question. In Eugene, I'm Tiffany Lewis reporting.
According to Stop the Sweeps, 2 dogs belonging to homeless people were sent to Green Hill Humane Society. Several cats are missing. As always, we'll continue to follow this story as it develops.